Hi guys, this video is on the Skorpion G, the German Tier 8 premium tank destroyer. This was gifted to me by my friend Cannibal the other day, so if you're watching this, Cannibal, thank you mate, I do appreciate it. This one plays up to tier 10, it's got a 50% silver bonus and a 15% XP bonus. It's got the Borsig's gun, the 12.8cm, and it's on a very fast but quite tall and very thinly armoured hull. So it doesn't play the same as the Borsig. It's a very popular tank because it's got a very powerful gun, and you can probably find innumerable videos on YouTube of people reviewing it and camping in the bush and farming loads of damage. So that's not what I wanted to do. Now here we can see I am very much bottom tier. I'm on a map where I don't know what I'm doing in this kind of tank, and this is my second game in it. The reason I've uploaded this is because, as I said, you can find loads of videos of it just tearing red team apart, no doubt. I wanted to show you what just the average game is like. So, as I said, I don't know how to play this map in this kind of tank, so at this point I'm not sure where to go. But the speed's already making itself known. As I said, this is a fast tank. Goes at about 60 kilometers. So it's very good at being able to get to decent firing positions early on in the game. Here I figure I'm going to go up on this ridge near these rocks and see if I can shoot things down in the ball. As I said, I was still figuring the tank out at this point, and my driving sucks because I managed to mount this rock. And here's where I found out that it's tall, so it doesn't have as good camo as the Borsig. When I get spotted, I start backing off in a minute. My reactions were a bit slow, and I take a hit. That could have been a lot worse, considering the fact, like I said, I am very much bottom tier. But due to the height of the tank, its camo rating isn't very good. Now, I've relocated because there would have been no point popping up there again. I'd already been spotted once, so going back there would have been suicide. So I figured I'd try moving, and I get out spotted again. So I'm backing off, hoping I don't get shot again. Have a quick look to see if I can fire off any shots, but I can't, and it's too risky. What you saw there, that was sometimes with this tank might just be your, a game for you. You might just, everywhere you go, you'll get spotted, you might get shot before you can even aim in your gun. But it's fast, so just because your game has started like that doesn't mean your game has to end that way as well. If you find yourself in that kind of situation, use the speed like I am doing now and get the hell out of there. Try and find somewhere else a bit more favourable for you. What I realised there was I was just in a bad location and I was too close. If you get spotted, in this TD, you are going to get shot at for the most part. So I've increased the distance between myself and the red team. I was hoping to get some shots. Fire a shot off, but I didn't let the gun aim fully in, so my shell misses. Whilst this does have the Borsig's gun, the dispersion values aren't brilliant. So what that means is your aiming reticule, if you move the tank or you move the gun, your reticule is going to bloom up quite a lot. So you've got to let the gun really aim in all the way before you fire, and avoid moving prior. Kill the Super Conqueror here at close range because it is really close, but in general you want your targets to be at a distance, because if you're driving, something gets lit up. When you stop, it's going to take you a good 3 seconds before your gun is aimed in all the way. It doesn't have a 3-second aiming time on the stat page, but due to how the dispersion works on that, it can take a while to aim in. Just moved. Now here I'm still spotted, despite the fact that the red tanks are still, quite a distance from me, not ages away, a few hundred meters. And the fact to get popping up here is risky, but as you can see, I'm not having a good game at this point, and I was just after doing some damage. I didn't mind if I died at this point. I just wanted to get at least a couple of hits in. See the reticule aim in there? It aims in pretty quick, to be fair. And like I said, if you let it aim in all the way, then the gun seems to be really good, but you've got to be patient with it and let it. Due to the gun having 490 alpha, and the fact that it's got just shy of 250 pen on the standard shell, and it's got 311 pen on the premium APCR, that means that this tank, it doesn't really care so much if it's bottom tier other than view ranges. Armor doesn't matter. You've got enough penetration to seriously hurt pretty much any tank you're in front of, which is one of the reasons this thing is so popular, because it hits hard, it's accurate, and you know, good penetration. It's the view ranges at tier 10 that can be an issue, because the camo is not so good. Tier 10 light tanks and tier 10 medium tanks can be an absolute nightmare for it. So the higher the tier of tank that you're playing, the further back you want to be. That's the way I've been doing it. Tier 6s, you can two-shot them, so whilst you don't want to brawl, you know, you don't have to be as cautious against them as you do when you're playing tier 10s. The tank is fast though, so like I said, you can relocate if you need to, and if your team are winning, like green team are here, I've not actually really contributed to this battle that much. This win is due to green team. If green team start winning, because this TD is fast, it can adapt to the flow of the battle. And that means right now, before I was obviously having to relocate, now I can start trying to hunt tanks down. It's end game, they don't have anything left with loads of HP. I've got a lot of alpha and a fast engine, so yeah, it can hunt tanks down later on. This is showing what it's like on a more open map. If you're playing an urban map, you want to stick with some heavy tanks. You want the heavy tanks to distract the reds, and then once the reds are fired at the heavy tanks, you quickly pop round, put a shell into the red tank, and then get back in cover as fast as you can. That's the safest way to play urban maps on this, because you can't really snipe on urban maps. So yeah, you want to play it like that, almost like an ambush kind of play style. Here I make a mistake, I try firing on the move. Don't do that. Like I say, you've got to aim this gun in really, you're not going to hit many targets on the move. Backing off, which is a shame because I needed all the damage I could get really at this point. Do manage to spot the artillery though. I get lucky here. I fire before fully aiming in, and my shot still hits and high rolls a little bit, and the arty shell didn't connect, so I did get lucky there. So that game, it was a nasty matchmaking. It was on a map I do not like and I don't know how to play. And I didn't do much damage. Just over 2k, maybe 2.5k if I'm lucky. However, I had a premium account and I had a ×2 silver boost and I made 250,000 silver. I only got a 50% silver bonus, but because the shells aren't mega expensive, and the fact because it's got high alpha damage, you know, just doing 5 or 6 penetrations is a decent amount of damage. It's actually really good at earning silver. It helps that the standard shell has got decent penetration, so a lot of the time you don't even need to fire premium. I was hoping to find the post-game stat screen here just to show you the silver, and but I can't find it unfortunately. Sorry for the pauses, I'm still ill, still got man flu, struggling to shake it. I'll bring up its stat page for you, but like I said, the aiming time and the accuracy can be a little bit misleading due to the dispersion. After any kind of movement or anything like that, you do have to be careful. It does feel like it takes longer to aim in than it says there. I want to show you its armour in quotation marks. There you go. Probably the least armoured tank I own. It's just got none. The gun will, however, eat shots sometimes, so it's a good idea to have armour as a cruise skill if you can, because I've had the gun get damaged quite a lot. Overall, this is it's a premium that is very good for earning silver, but you have to know how to play glass cannons. It took me a few games to get used to it, just in general a little bit, but I'm enjoying it. I do like this tank, I think it's fun, and I recommend it. It's good.